was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, and even 60 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now here's Mahomes. And a touchdown there on the short run. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to look deep, looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the mind.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go. Between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. Left side, Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give. This is Montgomery. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll field this at the 5. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is caught. Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. John Brown from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jackson now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And that will wind up just short. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Left, 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 left.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Set. Green 39. Green.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown as a member of the Ravens. And the Ravens closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The catch made by Miller. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, Week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Jackson to throw on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got Snead. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Z! Left, 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 left!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Left, 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 left! Ace, ace!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ace! Left, 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 left!
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.